See I'm shoulder, kept us go. Puerto Rican, on the block, call the J. Go, just cheeky. On the clock like it's payroll. Tinted, ruler clip, look like Halo. Little Puerto Rican, on the block, call the J. Lo.
What's good, what's good? That's Yana Shawty, TYSF, Queen of the Skull, and I'm here with the one and only, the talented, the just amazing, overall the legend in the Bay Area, okay? Part of a movement that's just unforgettable and still living to this day. Yeah. The one and only Mr. I Got Grapes.
I got grapes.
Mr. Nump. Thank you for making it.
I still got grapes a little bit.
Of course, I already, that's forever.
And then over the times I got crepes.
Right.
I got steaks.
How you doing, man?
I'm solid, man. They caught me fresh off the flight. I ain't fresh off the boat, man. I'm J.O.J., man, just off a jet. You know what I mean?
Period.
Yeah, man, just the grit don't quit. I love to say it, and I was very grateful that y'all tapped in with me.
I was grateful that you
replied. Well, you know what it is? You know, like, it's that time. Like, it's been... As you all can see, I've been going stupid, you feel me? And then, like, I feel right now, Trump's back, Nump Trump's back, you feel me? It's time to win this election again and show everybody the whole campaign of what they remember me for, but also to introduce, I got a whole new fan base that didn't even probably trip that
the shit you...
Right, yeah. So this is the perfect... Timing's everything, y'all.
For sure,
Yeah.
And it's always good to spin the block with that type of shit because it's new to them, even though it's not new to you.
100%. And shout to social media. Yeah, like, you feel me? Like, it's the consistent reminder. And people trip on me because, like, I was with my folks in Australia. They were like, bruh, like, who runs your Instagram? I'm like, me.
Right.
Like, I'm heavily active on my shit because Instagram and social media as an artist or whatever you is your TV channel. So back in the day, we watched TV. Whoever programmed that was in charge of that. So I'm like we're all like a TV programmer at the end of the day.
At this point. I'll be scrolling on TikTok and Instagram for hours.
Yeah.
So,
right. That's how they get you.
Sure.
And then shopping went up, right? Thanks to COVID, shopping went up, right? Yeah. I think that might have
I never thought I'd be
They might have manifested. Shopper. They might have already had, it wasn't a manifest. They knew that was going to happen.
They knew what they were doing. Well, I just want to get to it and to talk a little bit about you. Something I love about you, besides the fact of the music and the artistry and the engineering, which we will get to. I want to talk about like you and your roots. Like you're such a representative to the Filipino culture.
That's right.
And it's just, and let me just put it out there. And it's funny because everybody be like, I'm not Filipino. And they'd be like, why are you so obsessed with the culture, with the food? And I'm all like, I don't know, bro. That shit could live. I could do that forever.
The people are, at the end of the day, it's like, have you traveled to like outside of California?
I haven't.
So it's like traveling outside of the, outside of your ecosystem. I feel anywhere, especially like with Filipinos, I could just, since you want to bring it on that, those are the type of people that they're still so traditional.
Yeah.
They're gonna see you haven't traveled yet, but they're giving you a piece of what it feels like to be back home in the PI. They're gonna keep that tradition going. And that's why, you know what I'm saying, you get that energy, which is different.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? It's that they call it that, you know, it ain't that third world energy, but it's like you go there, you're like, man, it's more popping over there. The feeling to be there because you don't gotta look over your shoulder. You know what I mean? They on that, they get, you know what I'm saying? It's very, it's a lot of happy. You feel me?
I see a lot of unity and diversity.
Yes,
And the openness of sharing I haven't met one Filipino yet that hasn't told me, here, try this, or here, listen to this, or here, feel this, because it's just they're open to sharing their culture.
I love that.
So I just love it.
Thank you. But with that being said, I want to flip the script a little bit. That's why I was in LA right now. I'm working on some shit, y'all, where I'm going to show a whole different coin, a whole different side of the coin of Filipinos where, end of the day, if you look at our history, we are headhunters. If you want to go all the way back to like the real roots, the real Filipinos, before this shit look like this, we look like this. And we was with a headhunter axe. And if shit went down, we chopped your head off and we held that thing. And I want to show this like more of a like, we're always seeing the light, like you said, very cool. And I love it, right?
Right.
But I need to start showing people what our roots came from. I want to show a more scarier side, a villainous side of Filipinos. And I'm like, but current 2024, so I'm working on this content where it's kind of like Goodfellas meets Power BMF. But the Filipinos is the motherfuckers they scared of. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope. Is it gonna be documentary style or like?
No, it's gonna be like some
like a show.
Like a show.
That's hella dope.
Come on, but it's like, you know, the budget.
No, right.
We on that area out the trunk, baby. So watch your body make something out of nothing. You feel me? What I'm best at. But the main thing I'm gonna do is rub elbows and make sure the network is there and everybody is gonna be represented correctly. Yeah, so yeah, I'm excited for that.
That is exciting.
So how you saying that was like, oh, I gotta spin it off of that. You feel me?
Yeah, that is super dope.
So, you know, because like I said, like it's great. Filipinos is known as being very high energy, happy, you know. You can see it right here. But there's never been that, like, Manny Pacquiao was one of them ones that kept it lit. Like, oh, shit, don't fuck with that Gorilla Pino, right? But we need more of that shit, y'all. And I'm going to help at least be loud enough and try to point some fingers like, look at this fighter over here. Look at this Gorilla Pino over here. And this Panay soldier over here. And I want to just represent for my people as much as I can on that side. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm proud of that shit.
For sure.
You know? Yeah.
I wanted to talk a little bit about, let's go to the music, because that's something everybody is just, you know.
Yeah.
How did that start for you? And when you did start, was there any other Filipino rappers at the time? I know now we have, well, it brought to my attention maybe 5 years ago, Ruby.
Shout out to Ruby Ibarra.
I probably blow up.
Have you been to a Ruby Ibarra concert yet?
No, I just be blowing up her Instagram. But I heard it's amazing live. It's a different feeling.
She's unreal. This ain't no like rapping over the 2-track artist. Yeah. She's a real MC.
Yeah.
Number one, me and Ruby actually went to the Philippines together to perform. This is the first time we hung out. This is like 10 plus years ago. Let me see, my twins was born. Okay, no, my twins wasn't born yet. So this was about 10 years ago, 11 years ago. We went to the Philippines and our performance was at the Thriller in Manila, at the Araneta Coliseum, where they had the Muhammad Ali fight, Thriller in Manila, which was the first ever of its kind hip hop concert. Shout out to Mike Swift. It was, I forgot what it was called. Oh, Road to Araneta, R2A, I remember that shit. And it was basically, he had a Disaster, the battle rapper Disaster versus Looney, which is the Philippines. Like, he's the top in the world battle rapper reviews. Like, everybody named Mama watched this motherfucker. It was a battle with the orchestra playing the beats in the background.
That's insane.
At the Araneta. And me and Ruby, that's when we first met. Yeah, and like ever since then, I was like, yo, Ruby go crazy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
and
so
she's Bay Area.
Yeah. She from the Bay.
That's crazy. And you guys met there, or
we met? I remember we ate at Andrea's in Vallejo, and after that, we've been like this. Every time she has a concert with her band, Balak Bayans, I try to just slide through. This past couple 2-3 years, ever since COVID, I don't care where they posted at their concerts, that I write that down to make sure I pull up.
That's
you know what I mean? I don't need no bread, nothing. I do this because I was destined to do that shit, to be around these motherfuckers. Right. And it's like going to the gym. It's like, let me get my reps in. You feel me? If you really an artist about this shit, you're going to be outside getting your reps in, doing whatever it takes to make your shit, sharpen your tools. You feel me? And back to doing the music shit. That's what I was doing on my come up in the early 2000s.
How old were you at that time?
Shit, so when I first really tried, let's take it to the 90s. I really tried to be like in the 90s. I tried to really just be like a freestyler guy, right? And then but in the like late 90s is when I started going to community college, and I started learning how to you could book studio time for this class called MIDI. So all my engineering and producers, this guy knows MIDI, M-I-D-I, was a class, and the MIDI class was like basically you're on the keyboard learning how to use not Logic at the time, but Studio Vision Pro. Hella old, right? And this is my cheat code that I tell everybody. I was paying $11 a unit to do this class, and I would drop out after every final. I did it for a year and a half, because once you progress, you have to, like, you can't take that class no more.
Oh, shit.
So I was looking at it like, fuck that.
I'm gonna keep learning.
keep learning, and it's the studio time. I'm paying 3 units. That's $33. 11 times, you feel me, $33 for a semester of studio time. So that was my wiggle until one of the professors was like,
what are you doing?
there's an advanced class, there's a real music program, and it changed my game. It changed my whole game. I didn't know what it was like to be behind the board like this dude right here, you feel me, and start recording the vocals, and then I super fell in love, because before that, I was really trying to be a DJ. And then that's how I was kind of well known in the industry, was because at like 16 to like 19, I was a street team guy, and basically working for 12-inch vinyl, because there was no way to get your download, you feel me, to get the music, to be a DJ. You had to really have the hardware and the vinyl. And so in order to do that, to get the latest, I was like, shit, let me work on my big cuz was the one doing it. So I was like, put me on. And then we go to events, and I'm like 16 going to these motherfucking events, 21 and up.
Yeah.
And it was just like, come on, it changed the game for me. It was just like, once you get a taste of that shit, it was like, okay, I need to be a part of that. So yeah, that was the whole intro of my music shit. Was like, I was really a behind the scenes guy, but heavily on the guerrilla marketing, outside, handing out motherfucking flyers, tapes, putting up all the like. Okay.
I wish we still.
How
were in
young
those
are you? How
times.
young is you?
27.
Okay. How about who's old in here? Okay, 42. That's what it is. So check this out. You'll remember the Maritime Hall. Maritime Hall was right off. What is that exit? Right before on the bridge. You get on the bridge. Right. So there's like this little. It used to be Sound Factory there, and in Maritime Hall, my job would. Oh, there would always be concerts there. I'm a young motherfucking mustache. I'm over here. All right, Nump, go ahead and here's all these poster boards. Here's a staple gun. While they in the concert, I gotta drape that bitch out. So when they leave the concert, it's like, what the fuck? Okay,
Right.
they know that this motherfucking new album is coming out all the way up and down to the thing, and then I'm handing out CDs or whatever we had to hand out.
Right.
And that was fun to me.
That's real groundwork.
Still is fun to me. I do that, and that's what makes me
You still do that?
100%.
That's dope.
That's the way to get. That's how you win the
I believe so,
election.
too.
That's how you win the election. And now we have social media, but you got to be you know what I mean. So yeah, that kind of gave me a good dose of the whole being in the industry behind the scenes, and I just took it up a notch once I went to college for the sound engineering shit.
Yeah, going into engineering, I saw that you got to engineer Messy Marv. You got to work with, which is like,
Hey,
I
check
was just
this
telling
out.
my dude about that. I was like, one of the best rappers, one of them really, really literally came from the mud, the struggle, and his story is just so fucking crazy to me. And just to like, ain't no judgment when it come to him. I'm sorry.
I want to see
you feel
Messi
me?
come home. I want to.
I heard
I
he
hope
is
I hope his voice isn't like tarnished. You know what I'm saying? Because I know he got something going on with his voice. But Messi, man, I miss you, bruh. I hope you remember all the times we had in the studio, Pare, and look at your boy now, man. Where we looking? I'm looking at all these lights. Which one should I look at? This one? Look at Messi Marv. It's your brother Nump, man. You remember me, Dust Pervulus, Numpulus. Come on, Pare. So to be honest, Messi Marv, my rap name was Dust Pervulus. If you look at my discography, the first album I did was Dust Pervulus, Nump the album.
Yes.
But Messi Marv used to just call me Nump because I used to go to Shirtique and make the NUMP iron-on shirts as to promote my shit.
Gotcha.
You feel me? The original merch.
Yes.
The iron-on shit. And so Mess used to be like, Numpulus. You feel me? Come on, let's do. And back then, that motherfucker recording his shit, you could not fuck shit up. Like he was on it.
And
you know?
you worked on Disobey-ish with him, correct?
100%. From head to toe.
See, I told you. And then, so you got to experience, you already know. You got to experience him
Yeah.
playing that.
What?
That's crazy.
I am there where he
Like-
already has the album before, right. But trip on this. How you a fanatic to that? I'm already a fanatic.
Right.
And sitting there as an intern first, before I got hired as a house engineer there, I'm just like, oh shit, this new Messi. Watch, and you can't download this shit.
Yeah.
You gotta wait till it goes to Rasputin's, it goes to Amoeba, goes to the record store to even buy that shit. So I ain't gonna lie, there've been times where I'm like burning the extra CD, take that shit to the crib. We didn't have no LimeWire, bruh.
Right.
So I'm like here just to show my partners, like, bruh, this Messi about to go
Look what I
hard.
got,
And I'm
yeah.
over here. So what helped me as a student of the game was, shit, I'm around this shit. Now I'm absorbing all their energy. Now I'm telling the studio, the owner, like, please, Mike, can I just hang out here and just work on some of my shit, like, for a few hours? And that's what got me hella good. You know what I mean?
all the good niggas named Mike. You heard that, Mike?
Shout out to Michael Denton, Denten. They always fuck his name up how to spell it. So it's Denten, not a ton. Denton. And if you guys look his discography up, he's the house engineer, owner of Infinite Studios, E40, Too Short. He did the I Got 500 remix, so go all the way back to like now. He is the what would be equivalent to Jay-Z has what's Jay-Z's guy? You feel me? What's that dude that Jay-Z be using? No, the motherfucking engineer cat. It's on the tip of my tongue. But y'all know what I'm talking about. You feel me? Or Dr. Dre, like there's a Dr. Dre and to the whole LA, you know what I'm saying? He's an engineer too, but you feel me?
Definitely a vital component.
Michael Denton is the top dog, you feel me? He's sonically the sound you hear. That whole hyphy movement, that thick, wide bass with all the, like a wide mix is like Michael Denton.
Got you.
So that was my Miyagi, and I'm his student of the game.
That's super dope. Mentorship is important, so that's super dope that he took the
Bigger
time
than that, and he put on a lot of Gorilla Pinos. A lot of Filipinos actually come up out of there. One of them that got a Grammy. Shout out to Miggy. Miggy was up there. He's now E40's current engineer, but Miggy done moved on and did hella shit and won a Grammy with Fantastic Negrito up out the town, the jazz. You feel me? So it's just like, we ain't just hyphy out here. We got many categories of Bay Area talent that, shout out to Miggy, my padre.
What's body?
Padre is your compadre.
Oh, got you.
Yeah.
Cause I saw your clothing. You have like a whole brand.
Yes,
So
yes,
that was
yes.
super dope. But I was like, what is Pare?
Yeah, so when I made Pare, on the back of the hats it says homie, brother, compadre.
Gotcha.
So everybody could at least understand what it meant. It was just like basically I got everybody that ain't Filipino saying Pare and just felt good because it's like I'm teaching them a little piece of my culture, but they're proud also saying that shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And it rings a nice little bell. So.
There you go. So now the new shit's called pera.
Yeah, I saw that.
So pera means money.
Oh, nice.
And you can't spell
in our
pa-
culture.
and you, and you I know, right? I know.
So it's dope.
Spaniards did that. You feel me? We got to keep it somewhat our shit too. But yeah, so that's why I be telling everybody you can't spell pare without pera. And that's the name actually of the content that I'm telling you about, where it's gonna be on some super villain guerrilla Pino shit. It's called Pera.
Oh, well, I'm excited for you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
am. So back to the music. So you did with Messy Marv, and then did that lead up to working with E40, or was E40 before?
Yo, chip on this. Nah, it was about the same time.
Same time.
But
damn, blessings on blessings. You probably
y'all believe over here. Y'all believe in manifesting.
I believe in God. I believe
Right.
in I ask God, and it comes with manifestation. Yes.
Awesome. So I didn't know what manifesting was back in the day, but I always told myself was like, man, if I'm gonna do this engineering school, I'm gonna go back home to work with E40, and whatever it is it's gonna happen. And I didn't know how it was gonna go down. Eventually, I got back to the Bay. The people at the school didn't know how to get a hold of his studio, because in the CD inserts it says a studio where they work out.
Yes,
of.
yes.
Long story short, I did an internship with Green Day instead. You feel me? The rock group. You feel
I was
me?
about to say the rock group.
Yeah, I was like, but I was an intern, so I was like buying their food, cleaning the toilets. That's all I did for a year. You know what I'm saying? Didn't do none of this. We didn't get to do none of that shit. I probably got to sit in the studio one time out of 365 days. But it got me to a scenario where Black Alicious moved into a studio next door, and I was working 9 to 5 for free with Green Day. So from 5 to whenever they needed me with Black Alicious, they was a touring hip hop group, from the town. They let me slide, and I ain't gonna lie. All I did there, my job was to organize all the vinyl. It was like a whole. Imagine this room times 3, and I had to just alphabetize all the records. It was thousands of records.
Right.
Shout out to Chief XL, and the owner of the Green Day studio was like, "Yo, Nump, like you're into hip hop, man. That's what you want to do." I'm like, "Bro, yeah." He's like, "Hey, my boy does E40 shit," and I'm like, "He's like, you want to meet him?" I'm like, bruh. Right? So he put me on, and fast forward, it led me to my first. He gave me a job. You know what I mean? And that's how I got to really meet E40. Like that trip, I've never said it like that, but that me doing all that really got me the real gig with E40.
For sure. That's real work ethic, and it led you to like what you were destined to do.
Because I believed it. I knew that,
sure.
but I didn't think I was gonna have this shit tatted on me. I didn't think he was gonna sign me. Sick With It Records. I didn't think.
You dropped the album with.
Yeah, the I Got Grapes album. I did a reboot. I did a reboot with him. So we did the whole Nump Yard.
Yeah.
30,
Nump Yard.
Yep, the Nump Yard. We did the 30/30 Sick With It re-release with a couple new jams on there. You feel me? I need a stunner. Like, so you feel me? It just bring me back. And then I dropped Student of the Game.
Yeah, Student of the Game. That's what I was talking
with them, and that was a huge album, I feel, to me, because when I dropped that shit out, I did the whole presentation. Like, we had the whole album release party where the whole Sick With It.
You had a whole rollout. Like,
bruh, like E40 pulled up with the whole family. I had the big lechon pig. You feel me? With a Sick With It like presentation on it, like Sick With It records like this. You feel me? With the money in the mouth. It was like very deep. Actually, I forgot the podcast. It was Keeping It 100. They from out here, the South City. It was an older podcaster, like a media page. They actually documented. I'm gonna show y'all the link.
Yeah, I would love to see that.
They documented the whole release party. So yeah, and what was you talking about? Sorry.
I'm so into what you're saying.
Yeah, like, wait, what were we talking about?
We were talking about E40 and working with him and what led to you
I ended up getting into that studio with Infinite Studios. Like 40 would come in, we would work. It was a good working relationship when he was there, and then it came to a point where he hit me one day out the blue, like, "Hey, what's up, Nump? I gotta work, I gotta record today, but I'm not gonna go to Alameda. Can you come to the house? Up in Blackhawk." You feel me? And I was like, "What?" And I never forget this day. I was at church. You feel me? I was at church. I had my oldest daughter with me, and I'm like, oh, hey, I'm at church right now. I'm about to leave. I'll just leave. I'll go.
Right.
Like, I was like, this is it.
God's calling.
Like,
Go over
hey,
there.
hey, don't go to church. I was like, my 40 said, what? Nah, go to church. Go to church. Go. No, I'm gonna go to church. And then you could come pull up and slide up on me. And then I'll never forget that day. I worked from after church till hella late, maybe like 2 a.m. or some shit. I remember coming back to the house. Hella the homies was there because my house was like the studio house where like, you know, everybody go do their music even though I'm not there.
Oh, okay.
You know, that you could use my shit. I trust you guys. You feel me? And my brothers. And it was just like hella happy. You feel me? Like, yo, fucking, I got to do this. You know, explaining it.
Right.
And that led to that day forward. I was he had like, besides me, a few other engineers, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that led me always being there a lot of times just because I'll pull up. I'm not tripping. And I got to help record and engineer the Ghetto Report Card that went gold.
Say that, and that went gold.
Classic album. I also got to go to Atlanta.
How was that moment for you? Like realizing it went gold and realizing you play a part and have credits in that.
That was the ultimate goal.
That was
the ultimate goal. That was something that, like, if I get that, my sound engineer career was like it was just like
worth
I
it.
did it. You feel me?
It's
Like,
worth it.
It's like winning the Super Bowl. You feel me?
Yeah.
Or winning something. You feel me? It's like, cool. Now I have this trophy now forever
Yeah.
for my children to go, my daddy made this happen. I'm gonna make it happen too because my daddy did this shit. You feel me? That kind of shit. And I also got to do the Ball Street Journal. And I did a few of the revenue retrieving songs. And then around that time is when I was starting to get popping on the Nump side.
Gotcha.
And then, you know, you get a taste of being like a full-time rapper, a full-time artist, and also touring and shit. It's like, you can't do both.
Right. Which one did you enjoy more, and which one do you enjoy more now, engineering or being an artist?
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I love touring. You know what I'm saying? And getting paid to play all this shit, y'all. You know what I'm saying? World touring especially. Like, I got to do a European tour with DJ Shadow. He brought myself, Mr. Fab, and Turf Talk, and Fat Ant. All through Europe, we did like 10 countries. You feel me?
That's dope.
I did a Black Eyed Peas tour in the Philippines, and then I did an Asia
That's
tour.
dope.
Yes, it was lit. And then I did a Asia tour with my boy DJ Motivate. I never got to talk about this, but shout out to DJ Motivate. I love you, Pod. I can't wait to see you, bro, real soon. He got me in like 4 countries in Asia, from like Singapore, I want to say Indonesia. I forgot where else. Taipei. It was popping, yo. And
It's so crazy because you've done what the artist's goal is, you know, to be able to do these tours. I mean, that's my goal. I don't know.
Awesome.
About you. People get
So
comfortable.
you do music as well?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put you on.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
I'm
Because I only see this stuff, so I always be transparent.
This is my new baby, so I'm glad you've seen this because I mean I'm doing correct behind
Yes.
it. But yeah, my passion is music. I'm a female
And then
rapper.
look at in your goal right here, you're networking. And you that's gonna take, you know what I'm saying? The network is your net worth. You feel me?
I had to learn, like, because now, like, back then, like you said, it was like street team and it was more of like self-promotion or paying a street team to go ahead and promote you.
Yeah.
Now with the internet, I kind of came in at the time where it's like Out the Trunk was a thing.
Right.
And rapping at Bart was a thing.
Right.
But
Yes.
media was coming up. So
Yes.
I got to get a feel of both. I got to burn CDs, sell them, and get the experience now.
Which is what you need.
Yeah, so I had to learn.
Thank God, right?
Yeah.
Thank God you had that, because if you'd only had this one side, this media side.
Oh, I could survive if this shit crashed.
Yeah. I'm just saying, but it helps that you have, Yeah, exactly. You know what the hands-on shit is like.
Yeah, it's hard and it makes you want it more. I ain't gonna lie. Everything's so easy through a phone. You can make it. You go viral the next day.
But you gotta maintain it.
I was about to say that.
And you gotta be relevant. And you gotta stay relevant. And you can't be fake. That's the main thing. Can't be fake.
For sure. So
This red light be fucking with me.
I'm gonna have to zoom into that one.
Yeah. Which one we going to? This one?
I want to talk a little bit more about the song "I Got Grapes" and the way that it has impacted worldwide. It became part of a movement that is, I believe, in my opinion, the hyphy movement's never gonna die.
Yeah, that's something that's not a movement.
We live with that today now.
Yeah, that's like soul music, jazz music, blues, hyphy.
You're a part of that.
100,000.
How do you feel to know you're a part of something that?
I love it. Like, my youngest kids. Okay, I have 3 daughters. Shout out to Trinity, Destiny, Leilani Danae, Kiani Desiree, and we got Zion Dustin and Liam Dustin. You feel me? My first
beautiful.
sons is identical twins, Numps. So that's how the universal want to bless me. You want to give him sons, give them identical, just like you. And it's a trip because now I get to share the twins are 8, and I get to share. They like this shit. You feel me? They like the music. And their latest slap, I shit you not, they fuck with it heavy, is Ghost Ride It, Ghost Ride the Whip.
Right.
And my little son Zion is on the piano, really learned how to play. Shout out to YouTube, man. You got my kids fucking talented, bruh. Because I really haven't showed them anything, and I really don't know how to make slaps and all that. But they're over here so smart that they could Google something, YouTube it, and then, okay, this is how I learned how to play these. And now he's starting to, like, get chords and put them together.
They absolutely have
so
your
once
work
a real
ethic.
teacher shows them some shit, they'll be like, I know that already.
Right. That's dedication.
Yeah, I'm so excited for that. So, yeah, it feels cool to be a part of something. Pretty sure y'all see we dropped that We Were Hyphy doc.
Yes.
So I don't know if y'all knew, I'm an executive producer on that shit. I'm a co-owner of that, you feel me? And I was just really excited when that was getting made in the process of that, because then it's bringing everyone together. Especially RIP Tracks a Million, man. That was my brother right there that really, like, y'all don't know, really my brother. Like, we did 454 Life ENT together. He was the main producer of the whole camp, the project, but also during the hyphy shit, me and Trax was always cool rubbing elbows, you know what I'm saying? So seeing that shit and then being able to, like, have him there, and then, like, you know, unfortunately he passed away, but, like, then we still at least had those moments to, like, at least we have it documented. And it's just like, those are the kind of things, like, that, back to social media, the one benefit of it is, like, you could see what you did because it's posted, and you can always look back and be proud of your shit, y'all. And I always say the grit don't quit, but my new slogan of for now on is celebrate your wins. Because your wins is your wins. So celebrate your wins. Because that's what you grit don't quit for. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, it feels great to be a part of that shit. I'm like, I got that energy, period. Like, that time of life was like, what?
Yeah.
What?
We
outside it, everybody just like...
You had to be there. That's just what it is.
You know? And then, like you see the youngsters now that are really doing it. Like, I saw you had LaRussell here. Like, he brings that energy.
Yeah, he does.
It's so dope.
Yeah.
And it's not just bringing that energy and just doing it here local. Like, motherfuckers is globetrotting. You smell me? So that's what it's all about. And that's what keeps us pushing like a pregnant woman. You feel me? With twins, like, we everywhere. You know?
I was like, that's hella funny because he got twins.
I do. Shout out to Pilo. You know, doing the global shit. You know,
have you
like,
connected with him?
Of course, 100%.
How's that? Like, having a fellow Filipino?
I love it. That's how you need to do it. You feel me? You need to be on Wingstop commercials with your blaps.
I know. It is dope to see him like that. It is dope. Because
that's how you do, and that's not just because he's a pare. That's how us pedestrians all need to see this career if you're going to choose music.
Yeah.
Look, he did it, so you do it too. And don't got to be Wingstop. Look we have all this food shit over here. Start with something local. Start with something local.
I'm about to go.
And then they're like, people going to be like, you know what? That motherfucker tight. Then who knows who sees who?
Yeah, that was a good one. I'm not gonna lie.
Say that.
Y'all write that down.
Write that down.
I wanted to talk a little bit about, because we're limited on time. I wanted to talk a little bit about your involvement with Thizzler TV.
Right.
I think it was no shade. I'm not a Thizzler fan, but I did tune in.
Hey, me neither.
When you were there, absolutely. I absolutely tuned in when you were there.
I'm being transparent.
No, yeah, me too. It's the same though how I feel about 106 when Chewy left. Like, you know, sometimes we have those people that are there and they're supposed to be there because they bring an audience.
That's a great analogy. Say that again. Say that again.
Damn, I forgot what I said, but I said something about you supposed to be there.
Yeah, you
like,
feel me?
I don't know. It's just a difference when that person's gone because I haven't tuned in since you have left.
Say that again.
I have not tuned in. I don't fuck with y'all since he has left.
And to add to that, it wasn't their choice. It was my choice.
Gotcha.
And I'll be transparent. Business wasn't how I needed the business to be. I will tell Thizzler this to your face. Thank you for the shit you did. And I'm very grateful for the team see how y'all have your team here?
Yeah.
I had my cameraman, shout out to Eric Bowie. Talked to him the other day. Austin Adams, my producer. Multiple camera dudes. We had Jordan and also Kiko, which is now Pilo's camera dude.
Oh, dope.
And it was just us 4, 5, whatever, those 4 guys and me, you feel me? It was just like we had became a nice familia.
Yeah.
Right? And then we had this dude that did graphics, but he wasn't in the real circle. He wasn't in that circle.
I pay you for that.
Yeah, he just in the other room. You feel me? And you know what? I'll say it like this, and I trip on this. And it'll lead to something else that I am doing now. So check this out, y'all. It's been how many years since I did Thizzler? Right? I stopped in what?
What, like 6 years, 7 years?
It's got to be 7 years
Yeah.
because I quit when I hopped on with Smokeland. You feel me? Because I helped launch Smokeland with their marketing and branding. So whenever I stopped that shit from let's say 7 years, and these are doing their thing. I'm not knocking nothing they do. That's business. You feel me? But it's crazy to me that there hasn't been any platform or anybody to like try to take the news route.
Yeah, no, I
You smell
agree.
me? Like I mean,
agree.
it's like that's what this is all about right now. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram is all about
What's going on.
consistent content.
Yeah.
You know, like, and no one really did it. And with that being said, I kind of got with my Pada G Biz on KML, and we're bringing that back. We're bringing that element back. We're doing like a daily, essential weekly news type of fucking with clips. And it's gonna get to that. Is it gonna be the same look as Thizzler? Nah, probably not. But it's gonna be the same. It's gonna be in the same category. You feel me? We're giving you essential information, and you know we call it the Always Keep It P show. You feel me? With G-Biz and Nump, and whether people keeping it P or not. You know, of course the Keith Lee shit came up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
What you thought about that?
I was gonna tell you. What did you think about it?
I feel like, for one, you didn't go to any of the spots that I feel like any real bae motherfucker would go to.
Right.
Them wings was watery as fuck. I wouldn't even have. I don't know. It didn't sit well with me, and I feel like we really didn't get the chance, to be honest.
Look, with you being said that, you've never seen him post shit like that, right?
Yeah, no.
I really feel some congressman that doesn't like what's going on with the Bay Area Congress or government paid that motherfucker a bag to talk bad, to use his platform and be like, you know what, let's have you use your platform and talk shit about this Northern California and showcase how it looks grimy, and so we could get people all ruffled up and real, you know what I'm saying? Like earth and shit. Like I don't know, I'm just earth. Because like I feel like, why all of a sudden this fool's posting like this?
Yeah, no, I never seen him give
all
a bad
of a sudden
review
you're
like
a food
that.
guy, and
Yeah.
then the shit man, why you posting them soupy ass wings?
Yeah. No, I saw you show the wings you showed.
Yeah.
So good.
I'm just saying about the ones he had.
Yeah, they were super.
I'll go to A&PM and get better wings.
Off tops.
Bruh.
Off tops.
Right. I'm just
Yeah.
saying though.
It was very.
No one sold him that shit. He's capping, bruh.
He said no one sold him this shit.
They added some, you feel me? There's
Right.
no way. You see they zoomed in on the liquid. Come on. You ain't even drop that shit in the rental like that? Come on, bruh.
Right,
It look
right.
to me, I don't believe 99.9% of the shit on the social media. It's all fucking for the entertainment. You feel me? So that's why I always see the shit. This is the alley-oop to something to do something to so someone has something to come up off of.
Right.
Who knows? That's Nump's conspiracy.
I love it. And
Yeah.
I
That's
could
what the
agree with
Nump's
a lot.
Lumpia will do to you, man. In stores now. 3 flavors.
Yes, let's talk about that.
Morning, noon, and night.
The no, for real. So when I first saw Nump's Lumpias, I was like, this motherfucker cooking too.
Thank you.
I'm like, this motherfucker cooking too.
Thank you. So you know what's funny? That misleads about everybody that sees it. I put fucking like me with my marketing and all this shit. I put banners at all the stores I'm at, and one of the stores, shout to One Play Antioch, I got so many people looking for the food lumpia that they said, nope, you gotta take the shit down. Because too many people are trying to motherfucking order food. I'm like, no, it's pre-rolls. So now on the new marketing shit, it says voted best pre-roll. It looks like McDonald's. You can see it has the like visualization of what the joint looks like. But yeah, that shit's like, man, the weed shit's all like, it was just destined for me to happen because I got grapes.
I agree too. I was like, it was about time you were in the
first, I'll be real, the first time I really sold some shit that had my name on it was RIP June 1st, Lucky 37. You know, we lost my cousin, man, a year and a half ago. But lucky, he was the first one to put me in his dispensary when it was called Prop 215, you know, the medical card days.
Yeah.
And he put me in this club lit, and everyone knows that shit. I'll telegraph. It was literally lit. Woo! And he had me on the shelf. He let me brand my shit. It was called Nump's Fortune Cookies. I had the Fortune Cookies. That was the first shit. And this back then before packaging. And then I ended up working with I remember the name of their company, of how they called it, and they're gonna be mad at me, but it was the Pot Chef and my boy David. My bad, y'all, but they gave me my first pre-rolls of the Fortune Cookies, and it was so lit because it would be like how they look now, but with the wood tip. You know what I'm saying? It was like it was very organic. But my boy was so smart. It was the Nump's Fortune Cookies, and they put a fortune in every joint.
No.
Yeah, so
That's dope.
it'd be like the grit don't quit. Nump says the grit don't quit, or like who got.
You still got those out?
Hell no, I'm gonna
You
bring
need
it
to
back.
bring that back.
We're gonna bring it back.
You're really good at marketing and like how you present things and push your.
I mean, that was all of you. I didn't come up with that. They came up with that, but I was like, let's do it. That's gonna kill it.
That is.
But I mean, it's just all about me. I don't come up with this shit all day. I'm not that smart, but I see what looks dope. Right. I know what looks tight, and then I'm gonna give them their fucking due diligence, and I'm gonna do it my way. Okay. That's all it is. It's not biting. It's you seeing. If I watch a fighter and they throw a combo 1, 2, 3, woo woo woo, and I do the same combo, I'm not copying. I'm just inspired by that technique.
Thank you. I'm glad you
smell me. So I'm not being a biter. A biter is like if you got QODS podcast. Does that stand for something?
Queen of the Skull.
Queen of the Skull podcast. Ugh, See? And I come with the QODS podcast, but I put like Queen of the Sun, you feel me? Right. Or something. Now that's biting.
Right.
But nah, it's like, there's that thing where like I get inspired off people's wiggles, and I always give due diligence. Like when people ask me about the weed shit, how it came up, I watch Burner come up. And I'll see what he doing, I'm gonna do the same shit. And I look, and I always analyze other brands, like, even with my merch, I'm like, damn, okay, Black Scale doing it like this. Shout out to the Gorilla Pinos Black Scale. And I'm like, ooh, okay, damn, when that's what they charge, okay, but the quality looks like this and their packaging is like this, I'm on it. I'm not gonna go nothing lesser than that for this particular whatever I'm gonna push. You feel me?
Yeah.
You set the bar. You set how much your shit is, but you see what the successful motherfuckers is doing.
For sure.
Whatever it being, you know what I mean? If you feel you in that Gucci range, okay, Gucci doing it, but you got to see the presentation. It's coming with, it's all cut and sew like this, and then they got the packaging and the extra packaging. Mm-hmm. You feel me? End of the day, some of the shit you're spending $2 on is because of packaging.
Yeah.
iPhone. You don't need all that shit.
A bottle.
Right.
Like literally.
So, yeah, I really study a lot of people. I give them their due diligence, like I said, and then I try it my own way. It's also like being a chef. You're going to try some recipe all the time, y'all.
You be cooking?
Feel me? What? Dad life, yo. Don't get it twisted. I could whip up some shit fast. You feel me? And the best adobo in the game. Learn about it.
Ooh,
yes, I said that. Yes, I said that. Call them out. We could do an adobo cook-off. Let me know when and where. I'll pull up.
I'm going to have to try that.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, from the time that you started and became Nump,
yes,
to now,
yes,
have you accomplished most of the things that you pictured for yourself? Of course, you seem like a go-getter, like your work ethic and the goals never end. But right now, are you content with everything?
No,
to me,
not even close.
I'm like, you're so legendary to me, and I feel like
you can't. Don't get comfortable. That's what I learned in the come up. You can't get comfortable. I got comfortable when I dropped I Got Grapes, and then I had a point in my life where I could have been out the game and stopped everything, but I didn't. I got to a point where it's just like, got sucked back in. You feel me? Mm-hmm. But it's just that being too comfortable when you're hitting your goals. Treat it like, I don't know if you gamble or go to Vegas and shit like that. When you up, but you like gotta know also when to stop. But also when you hot, keep that shit going because you want to run it up.
For sure.
You feel me? And yeah, I write shit down, y'all. You feel me? I write my goals down daily. I'm over here writing, the checklist, making sure I do shit. And I'm like always looking at the calendar the whole year, making sure that my shit is mapped out to where just manifesting it. Like, okay, make sure by then here I got to have this accomplished, whoop-de-whoop, and never satisfied. You know what I'm saying? But I do celebrate my wins. But yeah, like what I've done so far, I'm very proud of, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
I'm proud. I be talking, I get like that. I'm a Pisces. I be emotional.
Right,
so when I be talking about your guys' accomplishment, whoever comes through the door, and the more research I do on you guys, I'm just like,
it's a lot.
I damn near want to cry because I'm like, do you know how hard and how these are accomplishments? Like
Facts.
These are things that are like never gonna go away. What you did and what you've done and like what's to come. Like,
yes,
it's just a super proud moment. I guess.
Thank you for that.
A beam from the Bay, just
Thank
because
you
we're
for
from
that.
the same.
Appreciate you for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you saying that, yeah, like this is what I do it for. Like that, those kind of words right there make me proud. You know what I'm saying? That like I have no regrets in nothing I did. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm gonna keep my foot on their neck.
For sure.
I'm a headhunter. On mamas, I come from that shit. So I'm gonna go keep hunting. And that's what it is. And feed the family, put on for my culture, for my people in my area, and that's it. You know what I mean? And have fun doing it.
Important.
And always keeping it real, never fake. Period.
I love how you zone yourself in for that one.
Yeah.
You're like,
because I gotta let y'all know we don't do that fake shit, man. Fuck that.
Before we wrap it up, I wanted you to leave people with a couple words, encouraging words, or just motivating words. It could be musically, as an entrepreneur, as a father, just as a person.
Yeah.
Anything you want to. It's your moment.
Check this out, man. Which camera? This one right here?
Yes.
So you know what? What's up, y'all? It's Nump. My morning motivation to give y'all. This is for every day. New day, new place, new wins. You know what I mean? Whatever you learn today and you fall asleep on, wake up and just like, don't let that shit, like you could go hard, but don't go hard on yourself. You know what I'm saying? When you start doing that shit, it'll take away from what your capability of, you feel me? And not everything's possible. So don't discourage yourself thinking that like, oh, just because I see blase blah do it, I can't do it. I don't got what he got. What the fuck that mean? You woke up, you got a motherfucking phone in your hand. Go get the bag. You smell me? The time is now. No time for excuses. The grit don't quit. And can you please do that on the daily? Because I want to see hella motherfuckers from the Yay area successful going, I seen that motherfucker Nump saying this shit, and that's why I'm over here talking this shit right now. And this Grammy goes to that part.
Right, period. You gonna see him on the TED Talk next. Stop playing with him.
I'm actually working on that.
No way.
A live show.
That's super dope.
Yes. So stay tuned for that.
He's got to run for president.
I'm working on the app too, y'all. I'm working on the app.
Oh,
so
what kind?
I'm working on an app to teach Tagalog.
Oh.
So I went to the Philippines and I'm a fan of Tagalog rap. Like, you know what I mean? I'm a lot of those people that are popping and stars out there, like my friends. And I just listen to it all the time. We're like, you know what? My kids love it too. So I was like, I'm gonna learn Tagalog. I'm gonna document it. I'm gonna show people me really just, like shit, like, seeing the whole process, right? The progress. And recently I told that to one of my peers and they're like, whoa, why don't we make it an app? This is my tech people in Australia. And they're like, it came to that to where like they have this whole team strictly in the Philippines of all programmers. And they put me on game. We're like, yo, Filipinos is rated the most, if the best programmers in the game in the world. Mm. And I was like, I could be a part of this. They're like, yeah, right. Our goal is to teach. So the company's called Feel Good, FIL Good, Feel Good because it feels good to do good. We're going to put on for the whole country of the Philippines. We're only going to recruit nothing but the best programmers in the game out there. And with our profits, we're going to give back to the community, to the people in the mountains, resources, Wi-Fi, devices, whatever it takes.
Real question. How did you, because were you born in the Philippines?
Nah, not at all. Santa Clara.
How did you?
But we're from Olongapo, Subic Bay, baby.
How did you feel not nervous or scared or comfortable enough to go? I'm guessing you went to the Philippines
just
too.
Recently. I went there in September with Marshawn Lynch on tour.
Oh shit, dope.
With Beast
I
Mode.
saw him with your shirt.
Come on, man. That's my young Gorilla Pino right there. Shout to Sean.
How did you?
Bless your kuya, man. You feel me?
How did you feel comfortable enough, or not nervous or scared to go to a country that you haven't been to before? And
I've been there.
Oh, you have?
Oh, I've been to PI.
Okay.
My first tour in the Philippines was with Black Eyed Peas with Apple the App.
Got you. Yeah,
07.
Right. So you already.
And I've gone maybe like 5-6 times.
Got you.
Throughout after that, yeah.
Because I'd be nervous.
But the first time was epic. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about. I felt like I was Justin Bieber in that motherfucker. Period. No, they grabbed me. Okay, I just told a story today. So they have this thing called duty free. So when you travel to like a third world country or some shit, wherever you be, Mexico, whatever, they have like Asia duty free where you could buy some shit for the low, like alcohol, cigarettes, whatever it be. Yeah. And they push the cart and it's like cheaper. You feel me? It's cheaper. Next thing you know, my first time experiencing this shit ever, y'all. Going to Asia on some shit like this. So I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm already drunk, like, wait, on the plane, like, I'm fake drunk, like, what is this? Like, duty free. I was like, duty free? What, you just buy it? Like, yeah. I'm like, they got Hennessy? No. Oh, Remy. Let me buy that Remy. Cool. About the Remy. Mind that I'm like, this is the most peak of Nump shit. I'm throwed. I'm ignorant as fuck. Like, you feel me? So I'm over here, oh, cool. Who want to drink this? I'm cracking the bottle on the plane we just landed because I got it from the duty free.
Right.
On my mama. And I'm like chugging this shit. I'm probably like a third in. Like, oh, shit, I'm fucked up. On some Justin Bieber shit, they're like, where's Mr. Nump? Where's Mr. Nump? I'm like, oh, shit. I thought I was in trouble for chugging the bottle.
Right.
They grab me and shit. They're like, let's go. You go with me. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Then they're like, your luggage will be to the hotel. I was like, what? Throw me in this big 12-seater van with no seats. So it's like I'm in a big van space. Basically let me cut all immigration.
Oh.
Because one of my family was tied in, but still gave me that Justin Bieber vibe. Like, get out the way, get out the way.
Right.
Celebrity on the way. I didn't know that. I thought I was in trouble for popping the Remy on the plane.
Right.
And all you see me is with 5XL thermal on, with my chain on, with my jabos, with a Remy bottle and some stunner shades. And I'm like in the Philippines in the van like, yeah, you feel me? I made it, motherfucker.
Right. That's super
Puta that shit, party.
You need to just make that into a movie because
that'll be my
that shit.
That's a whole other movie.
That's some
though.
hangover shit.
It was crazy, yo, and I'll never forget it. I went to the room. You know that shit's all paid for. I order 2 of everything on room service.
Right.
Dead ass. So I got 2 tables coming to my room of all the room service, 2 of everything. Fucking take a bite of one of everything. One bite of every. There's like 10, 12 plates. I'm just one bite of everything. Go downstairs, start hanging out with everybody. It was popping.
Well, I'm glad you got to experience that rock star lifestyle because I feel like
yes, me too. Me too.
No, for real.
You on the way though. It looks like that's what you want to do.
Yes, of course.
What's the queen? How'd I say it? Queen of the Skull.
Yeah.
What is the Queen of the Skull's goals for 2024? Let's talk about that.
I feel like getting my marketing more in line. I feel
Right.
like my
But
talent.
no. Let's do this. What's the big goal?
Oh, me just
Big
be
goal, Queen of the Skull.
super fucking known. Super. It just it feels like it's
No,
obtainable.
but let's throw it out there. Like you want to be on MTV. You want like I don't know. Like what do you want to? You want to fucking be a fat ass concert at the Chase Center?
I want to be able to tour, and yes,
You wanna be
able to-
touring.
yes, I want to be able to. I not only tour like I want to do overseas touring.
There you go.
That's my biggest goal.
Where you from?
I'm from Alamania. I'm from San Francisco.
Okay, but where you from? Your ethnicity?
Oh, Salvadorian Mexican.
Okay, cool.
but-
So you want to probably go back over there?
Yes, I do. I do. But that's why I said, were you ever nervous or scared? Because I'm nervous and I'm scared because for one, I've never been.
You never
but
traveled
those are
too,
my roots.
and you never
Yeah.
traveled. Okay, well, number one, I'm gonna tell you, and I promise you, learn as much as you can from your roots.
Right.
It's gonna make you. I learn more about my shit every day. My lady, she's Igorot, so her people are from the mountains and shit. So she put me on all the game of the Filipinos. You know what I'm saying? And the PI on that, and then the shit that I be learning is it really just takes me there, y'all. You know what I mean? The more you learn, it's like it's a good feeling to feel like you a student of the game learning that shit. And I promise you, Queen of the Skull is gonna take you there.
Thank you. Yeah, that's all I ever worked for. I've been doing this since I was like 13, 14. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping, once you're in 15 years and all the hard work, which honestly, you, Burner, Go Toes, he's gonna be coming soon. You guys are really like inspiration to
Nice.
like do not give up. It does not matter if it doesn't.
Don't matter.
Just don't give up.
Don't care about the shit you put out too. It's like if you're happy with it, put it out. Who cares what people think? Keep fucking, like I said, don't take your foot off their neck.
Right.
As long as you happy, that's all that matters. And just keep going. Consistency, patience, persistence. You good.
For sure.
With a passion.
For sure. The passion.
Yes.
That's something you gotta
Yes.
all carry. Well, thank you so much for
Yes.
coming,
Thank
making
you.
the time.
Thank you.
He flew, got off a plane and came straight here. That's something I'm forever grateful for because you could have
Yeah.
been tired and could have been.
No, I like doing this shit. I like being in the airplane. It keeps me in the mindset of like, number one, I'm around motherfuckers that probably don't know me. So I'm like really just like absorbing whatever energy's there. Usually they're business people. So it's like, I manifested me being a CEO. I was just like, I'm a CEO now, and then that turned into being one. Like now I'm an owner of Beast Mobile. You know what I mean?
I did want to ask you that before we go. What is Beast Mobile?
So Beast Mobile is the cell phone service we got with the licensing agreement with Marshawn Lynch. You feel me?
Oh, literally Beast Mobile. You're
Beast
part
Mobile.
of Beast
Yeah,
Mobile.
Yeah. I started
What?
as a marketing national director, and I'm one of the owners.
What? Congrats.
Thank you.
That's super dope.
Yeah, so we taking it there, and it's like that whole game right there was like I've learned so much. Shout out to my guy Lee Hunt. He's the CEO of Freemo. That basically we could white label and create any MVNO, which is a cell phone service with Freemo, and we made Beast Mobile to show everybody here's how it goes. You smell me? And I didn't know shit about this shit. Trust
Right.
me, I was there. He put me on. Was like, we're launching in Oakland. This is when the Raiders were in Oakland. So I'm like, yo, I'm at every game. You feel me? I'm die hard, bro. You feel me? I'm at every game. So I was like, I got you guys. Whatever you want to set up, let's go. I could set shit up and we could trap phones all day. That was my play. And fast forward now, I'm still with the company. He's out there. He'd be wiggling. He's all through South America, New York. Just opened up a couple stores in New York. And it's just, being around that shit is that I feel like takes me to a whole nother level. Because then like I'm not just around the regular shit I was around that I've already like probably soaked up all the game I could, and not like in a soaked up like used way. No, like I've went through all these books, read all these books, learned as much as I can. I'm ready to like get new books and what I'm saying, new and that's what got me here where I'm at now. So Today I was in LA doing that shit. That's nothing to me. I like doing this shit, keeping me busy. Busy is blessed.
Period. You heard that?
You know, so
that's a good one.
Yeah, busy's blessed. That's the way to live. You know what I'm saying? And you always got to wake up thankful and grateful. So, yeah.
Well,
thank you for having me.
Congratulations.
There's no reason you should have an excuse to do anything you want to fucking do.
Period.
Never.
Well, again, congratulations, and just me, I am very proud of you. I'm proud to be from the same stomping grounds.
Yay!
And just, you know, I can't wait to see what's next. I am definitely tuning in for that show. I'm big on shows, and I'm big on shows that have real content behind it, like real shit based on true shit.
It's gonna happen. We starting to shoot all the pilot stuff to, like, you know, raise funding and shit for that shit, because that's how it go.
And it will come.
It's gonna happen, y'all. The grit don't quit.
He gonna manifest that shit.
The grit don't quit, motherfucker.
And that's Yana Shawty TYSF, Queen of the Skull, and we had the one and motherfucking only, okay? Mr. Nump.
I got grapes.
See, I'm shocked. Let's go. Puerto Rican on the block, call the J-Go. Just jiggy on the clock like it's payroll. Ruler clip look like hey. Little Puerto Rican on the block, call the J-Lo.